In this video, I'll be showing how to install a battery disconnect switch in your semi-truck. Now that I have access to the batteries, you're going to unhook the ground side cables. I'm going to ground both sets of batteries to one switch. I'm going to take my two long ground wires that go to each set of the batteries. Both these cables are going to go on one post. Now that I have both grounds hooked to my battery disconnect switch, I'm going to mount it underneath right here to where you can still get to it, but it's hidden. You can mount yours wherever you want. You can mount it up here, anywhere you can get a spot, or you can also mount them inside the cab. I'm going to go ahead and make two battery cables that'll connect to this other post. It's going to run down, split. One cable is going to go here, and the other cable is going to go to here. I'm going to grab four 2/0 battery connectors. For the crimper, I'm going to grab the 2/0 crimp size. I'm going to install my crimpers. I'm going to take my wire. You want to cut this much of the insulation off. Now we're going to take our heat shrink, slide it over. What I like to do is get the connector inside the crimping tool, slide it over, and just crimp it down until it's tight. Now that it's crimped, you can slide the heat shrink over. Now I'm going to go hook this up to the battery disconnect switch, run my wire, see how much length I need, and cut it. I connected the new cable here, and it's running down. I want it to end here. So I'm going to cut the cable right here, and then I'm going to crimp on another connector, and then we're going to connect it to this post here. Do the exact same thing for this battery over here. We're going to run another cable down and connect to this post here. This is how I have it set up underneath. With the battery switch in the off position, we should have no power. Turn the battery switch to the on position. And now there's power. For this video, I used 2/0 AWG wire and connectors. The kill switch I installed was a 500 amp kill switch. 500 amps should be enough to run both systems at once. If you have a lower amperage kill switch, you're going to need to use two kill switches instead of one. If you were to run two kill switches, you'd run this side to one kill switch and this one to the other kill switch. If you found this video helpful in any way, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel out, and we'll see you guys next time.